Okay, it was been a busy week. I don't know where I left off, but what I did do is I imported the sprites for the Gusty Gust, which is what I'm gonna call it. I was debating with air or exhaling, but I think the move can be called Gusty Gust. That's cute. So this is the amount of air he blows if he's the smallest, the second smallest, third smallest, and largest. And when he let's play the game. When he blows the air, for the time being, it's not going to animate initially. It's going to just shoot out and then disappear. Once that works, we'll actually do some animation, which is why each sprite is on its own. And that gives me some flexibility in how to control the hitboxes and all the other stuff. So what I want to do, when I press spacebar, draw. Let's keep it simple, right? Draw the sprite, but draw it like the same Y as Gusty, but like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pixels from Gusty. Oh, draw it on Gusty, but Gusty's width plus 5. That's what we'll do. We need to come back to our object. This is the space bar that changes Gusty's size. Change Gusty's size to minus equals 1. So I need to first get Gusty's size. Do I have a step event for that? I'm aware that some of my logic might be it might be too much. Like there's gotta be quick ways to do things, but this is the way my brain works. So if Gusty looks like equals Gusty 1, then Gusty Gust 1. Then draw Gusty Gust 1. Oh, interesting. I have to draw it, which means it can't happen in the key press event. It's gotta happen in the draw event. Here. Oh, but I think I don't want to draw it. No. I don't want to draw it. I want to create a new instance. That is the air. Okay. Do I have to make these objects first? We're creating instances of sprites without objects. Well, I'm gonna see what create commands we have. Instance create, interesting. I think what we want is an instance, right? Okay. So this is basically a projectile. Okay, I'm gonna go watch a video on how to make projectiles in GameMaker Studio 2. I think that is the right decision, but I don't want like a bullet spray. It's gotta be one thing. All right, let's do that. Okay, someone is mowing, but I was watching a video, link will be in the description below, and the way I understood it is I created an OBJ called Gusty Gust. Right now, it just creates and it draws. So I'm going to use a similar logic to how we change Gusty's size and do the same thing for his gusts. So what I'm deciding, if Gusty's size equals one of these numbers, then the gust should look like one of these, and that's done here in the draw event. And by default, I gave it the 4, which is the same as this one. And then in the spacebar event, very loud mower, all I'm doing is on spacebar create the layer. It still has to travel, but I'm just create layer. So at Gusty's position X and Y to this new layer that I managed right here, create the object Gusty Gusts. So if I hit the play button, see size 4. That. So that's the size 4 gust. Now he's size 3. That's the size 3 gust. Now he's size 2. That's the size 2 gust. Now he's size 1. That's the size 1 gust. Now he's size 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these don't animate yet, and they don't travel. But let's put it in front of Gusty, right? Let's do that first. Gonna get this wrong. I don't know which is the right way, but let's just do plus 10 for now. Yeah, that's about good. Let's do a little bit more. Let's do plus 12. Cool. You can see the problem with it being too far away, so we'll have to do a percentage actually. So poof. It's interesting. I don't philosophically, I don't know if it should just stay there and fizzle away, or if it should drift backwards, or if it should shoot. It could be a strong gust, right? So it could at least travel a little bit, right? Okay, let's get it traveling. Okay, so I added an instance destroyed to it goes outside the room. And for speed, I just gave it 4. Let's take a, you can see how it looks. I don't know. I'm not sure this is what I want. Poof. Poof. I mean, it needs to animate still, but what we can do is we could keep it like this for now, because it does something. It travels, and we can see how we feel about it as we progress. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right aesthetic. Also, he fires too fast. There needs to be like a bump before he can fire again. Like a 2-beat delay. For now, I think... I mean, it's not the game I want to make, but it is a direction into the game we want to make. For fun, let's go ahead and get him to blow out some candles. And once he's blown out candles, we can kind of fine-tune some animation. No, I don't think this is right. He's not shooting air, he's blowing air. Yeah, I don't think this is right. Pew, 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 pew. It's fun though, right? Pew, 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 pew. I think he needs to... I didn't use a fizzle. I think that's what we want to do. Fizzle. Fizzle. It's like a slower game. Fizzle. Poof, fizzle. Poof, fizzle. Poof, fizzle. Poof, fizzle. Poof, fizzle. I think that's what we want. Recharge, recharge, recharge. Poof, fizzle. You know what? I think I need to animate out a gust and see how it feels. But this mechanic of shooting gust, I feel, is too fast and it's too much. I want it to poof and fizzle. So we're gonna go with that logic. So like 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 to 4 frames poofing, and then it'll be like 3 to 4 frames fizzling. So we would basically control it here, edit the image. Yeah, and we'll just do some frames. Is this long enough? Can I change the canvas size? Oh yeah, I can, obviously. Yeah, I can. Done, yeah. Let's go ahead and let's give us some room to work with. Then we know that's our border. Let's just double that for fun. 40, and we'll do 30. Cool, so now we have more room to work with. And once we have it looking good, we can crop it down. All right, I'll work on this animation. Yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, no judgment. This is what we have so far. So the idea is it poofs out, it'll linger here, and then it'll fizzle away until it goes to nothing. And in my new Ghusty Gust, I found a really interesting Reddit article that talks about a timer not controlled by the alarm. I don't understand the alarm completely, but when I was trying to get it to work, it wasn't working. It was like always triggering. But whatever is happening here, and I need to look up to see what that is exactly, it works really well. So what happens is it auto plays if the image index equals 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, then set the image speed to 0, which means don't animate it. Just pause right there. I'm not using this, so I'll delete that. And then we get the handy guide here. If the image speed equals 0, then begin the alarm. Once the alarm is less than or equal to 0, then proceed with image speed to be back to 1. Now, once the image index gets to 7, destroy the instance. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll destroy it here. Yeah, not using any of this. Now, I thought what we could still do is image speed, which I think is on the create event. But we'll make it really slow, like that. Yeah, okay. Now that's still too fast for me. I want to go even slower. All right, I think that's better. You can see my box is also very weird because my sprite's still very large. So I need to fix that. We're just gonna cheat this a little bit to get it looking right. It's all about the feel right now. We'll program it in a second. How about the feel? The image plays too fast, frames per second. Should just go for a nice 24. Good old-fashioned 24. It's a little too fast. Frames a second. Why is it playing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? If image index equals 8, destroy the instance. So why is it still playing? Oh, let's do this. Do greater than or equal to 8. Okay, so now the logic I want to add is if it's greater than a certain distance from Ghusty, delete it. Oh wait, don't delete it. Stop the speed. Set speed to 0. If x is greater than or equal to Ghusty.x plus to 100 for fun, then speed equals 0. Spoid. See what that looks like. I do not think that is a great number to start with. Let's go smaller. Let's go 30. Yeah, I mean, I think that works. And the idea too is I mean, I wonder, can I make it go backwards? If 1 is to the right, it's -1 to the left. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's pretty good. I need to hold at 0 though. I think there's a math thing here, right, that I could put in that says, hey, just slope it in. Don't do it. Don't make it linear. But I don't know the math version of doing that. So I'm just going to do the animation timer. This is where it gets weird because my logic is going to get all over the place, but this is what it is we're going to do. Go ahead and copy this. If it's here, then set speed to 0. So all of this will copy in here. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Yeah, that does it. Okay, so then we'll just do a smaller timer. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, is that good though? I mean, that's what I was trying to get. Just have to do a pause on the amount of gusts that you can blow out. I think this effect is more effective once the entire environment is going from screen right to screen left. I think also for the time period, I'm just going to work time period for the time being. I'm just going to work with a 1 gust size because I'm not convinced this is right or not. And I think we need more pieces in here to see if that's right. But I should probably add a pause so you can't spam gust. Add a pause. How would you do that? Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it. Because I imagine what you'll do is you'll go poof, and Ghusty will kind of animate like he's exhaling. And once he recovers from exhaling, the end of that exhale animation, he's allowed to gust again. Because I don't have that animation, what I'm going to do instead is a timer. Is that bad? I don't know, but that's what we're going to do. So thank you, Reddit user. Boolean RC. For that helpful tip. I appreciate it because I feel like it's easier for me to control this than it is for me to control an alarm. And I don't know if this is the best way for me to be doing this stuff, but it does work. So it's a strong start, right? Get our animation speed. Come up back to Ghusty and we'll use it to spacebar if Gust is ready. Right, we'll do this. This shouldn't calculate all of that, but we'll do that later. Then the step events, we'll do the timer. Oh wait, hold on, I'm doing this wrong. Nope. Doing this wrong. I think that works. No, what? This does not work. Oh, these simple problems really stump me. If Gust is false, then go ahead and set it to true after a certain amount of time. By default, Gust ready will be true. After you hit spacebar, Gust is ready. Put that timer on a little bit larger. Let's do 30 second timer, 30-second timer, a half a second timer. You can spam it. Not working. If Gust ready is true, let's check this variable in our debug menu. Not resetting to 0 after the first press. Why is it not resetting to 0 after the first press? Oh no, it's resetting to true, which is fine. But if it's false, it should begin the timer for true. Oh, I'm not resetting the timer. Dummy. That's probably true in this guy too. And all of this stuff, I'm not setting the timer. Gotta reset the timer. There it is. Good, that works. So then we can put this in there too. Cool, nice. Okay, I feel really dumb, but that works. All right, so that's good. So now you can't spam it. Oh, wow, how cool is that? All right, so we have a gust. We have a gust. And I think the effect, it is going to read better once the background moves. And if it doesn't look good after that, we can switch back to doing projectile bullets. But I think this is closer to what we want. I got to do much better animation on that. And we'll change the gust size later. I think I need a longer breath. I think this one's too short. So can you imagine you're here and you're going to blow out this candle? It made a game out of me. I still have to work on my platform collision. I'll do that later. Yeah, this is good. How fun is that? Man, I am just tickled to bits. I'm just tickled to bits.